Grand Theft Auto 6 has leaked again. But honestly, calling this a leak feels like calling a bank robbery an unexpected withdrawal. This isn't one blurry photograph taken through an office window. It isn't some anonymous Reddit account claiming that its cousin's dog works at Rockstar. And it isn't another AI-generated clip of Lucia driving through Vice City with 7 fingers. Someone, calling themselves CyberLeek, appears to have access to an actual playable build of GTA 6, and they've been releasing footage in stages, threatening to reveal more, publishing what they claim is the complete map, issuing demands to Rockstar and promoting their own cryptocurrency alongside it, because apparently leaking the most anticipated game in history wasn't already enough attention. And if GTA 6 is supposed to be a satire of modern America, corporate greed, online clout, crypto scams, and people pretending to be revolutionaries while trying to make money, Rockstar might not even need to finish the script. Reality has already written it for them. Now, before we go any further, Rockstar has not officially confirmed that this footage is real, so every individual mechanic, location and map detail needs to be treated as unconfirmed. However, clips have reportedly been removed following copyright claims, and the footage looks convincing enough that most reputable coverage is treating it as legitimate development material. The situation escalated when CyberLeek released a clip showing Jason shooting the word leak into a wall. That detail matters because it suggests this person isn't simply uploading pre-recorded videos someone sent to them. They appear to be controlling the game. In other words, some version of GTA 6 may have escaped Rockstar's containment, and that is a much bigger problem than a couple of leaked screenshots. Now, what actually leaked? The first major batch appeared on August 18th and reportedly included gameplay footage alongside an image claiming to show the complete state of Leonida. More videos followed. We've apparently seen Jason playing basketball outside his home, complete with a small aiming mechanic and a possible increase to his focus ability. Another clip reportedly showed Jason driving along a highway, crashing into a delivery vehicle, fighting his driver with a wrench and attracting police attention. The HUD appeared to contain a stamina meter, vehicle health and fuel indicators, contextual dialogue choices and prompts for accessing a loadout or storage from the back of a car. The last part could be especially important. Instead of carrying 17 assault rifles, 4 rocket launchers and enough ammunition to invade a small country inside his trousers, Jason may have to store heavier weapons inside vehicles and choose his equipment more carefully. That would move GTA 6 closer to the slower, more grounded design of Red Dead Redemption 2. There are also signs of a 6-star wanted level returning, alongside icons which could indicate that police remember your clothing, appearance and vehicle. If that interpretation is correct, escaping the police may involve changing clothes or abandoning a recognized car rather than hiding under a bridge for 30 seconds. Other footage has reportedly shown Jason inside a nightclub, receiving messages through an app called What Up, using a taser, stealing a truck and appearing in a short cutscene on a boat. Then we got footage of Jason flying a small propeller plane over Vice City, and this is where the leak became genuinely impressive. Even through unfinished footage, the scale, density and draw distance apparently look ridiculous. Traffic, boats, vegetation and buildings remain visible across an enormous distance. It gives the impression of a city that doesn't simply exist around the player, but continues functioning far beyond them. This is potentially the clearest indication yet that Rockstar isn't merely producing a prettier version of GTA 5. It appears to be attempting a much more physical, reactive and simulation-heavy world. Some reports suggest portions of the footage may come from builds created in 2023 or 2024. Features change during development, interfaces are redesigned, mechanics get removed, placeholder systems are replaced. A leaked development build is not a review copy. Judging the finished game entirely through this footage would be like judging a restaurant by walking into the kitchen halfway through preparation and complaining that the chicken is still raw. The alleged map requires even more caution. It supposedly divides Leonida into 5 counties: Vice-Dale, Mariana, Kelly, Leonard and Lumox. However, members of the fan mapping community have questioned parts of it, and the image was reportedly edited to include CyberLeek's branding and cryptocurrency promotion, so the gameplay looks increasingly credible. The map is much less certain. But what does CyberLeek actually want? This is where the story goes from an ordinary security breach to something completely bizarre. CyberLeek has published what is essentially a manifesto accusing major publishers of anti-consumer behaviour. Their demands reportedly include ending digital pre-orders, preventing publishers from locking already created single-player content behind additional payments, and guaranteeing offline access to single-player content if online servers are eventually shut down. And here's the frustrating part: those are not ridiculous concerns. GTA 6's so-called physical edition contains a download code rather than a playable disc. The standard edition costs $79.99 in the United States, while the $99.99 Ultimate Edition includes premium vehicles, weapons, clothing, and other content connected to Jason and Lucia's story. Rockstar is also giving Netflix subscribers access to its extended GTA 6 presentation 6 hours before it becomes available on YouTube. So Rockstar is effectively asking people to pre-order an $80 game, sending them a physical box containing no physical game, carving out premium content for a more expensive edition, and temporarily putting an advertisement behind a subscription service. That deserves criticism. A code in a box is not a physical copy. You can't lend that code to a friend after using it. You can't trade it in. You can't sell it. You can't put it into another console 20 years from now and expect the game to install. It is a digital license wearing the corpse of physical media as a disguise. And when the biggest game of the generation adopts that model, every other publisher will be watching. If GTA 6 proves that people will accept it, you can guarantee that more companies will follow. So yes, players have legitimate reasons to be angry, but legitimate criticism does not automatically make CyberLeek the good guy, because attached to this supposed consumer rights campaign is a Solana-based cryptocurrency token that CyberLeek claims will fund some mysterious secret project. Of course it does. You cannot claim to be protecting consumers from corporations while simultaneously using stolen material to advertise the speculative token. You don't fight purchases that are secretly licenses by offering people an investment that may secretly be worthless. That isn't consumer activism, it's attention arbitrage. CyberLeek has taken 3 issues that ordinary players genuinely care about: ownership, preservation, and exploitative DLC, and wrapped them around the most valuable piece of stolen gaming content imaginable. Whether the manifesto is sincere or simply marketing, the result is the same. People's legitimate anger is being used to drive attention towards an anonymous cryptocurrency. If your revolution comes with a QR code telling you to buy a meme coin, you should probably keep your wallet closed. This is where the conversation requires slightly more nuance than Rockstar good or Leaker good. Rockstar did not deserve to have its work stolen. Hundreds, possibly thousands of developers have spent years building this game. Artists, writers, animators, programmers, and designers deserve the opportunity to present that work when it's ready. A leak doesn't primarily punish the executive who approved a code in a box release. It creates more work for developers, security staff, community teams, and lawyers. It risks unfinished material being misunderstood, and if the person genuinely has a playable build, it creates the possibility of story cutscenes, missions, and major plot twists being uploaded before launch. Nobody waiting 13 years for GTA 6 deserves to have its ending appear in a random social media thumbnail, but Rockstar and Take-Two have also helped create the environment surrounding this disaster. They maintained an incredibly controlled, painfully slow marketing campaign around what may be the most anticipated entertainment product ever made. Then they opened pre-orders, announced multiple editions, and accepted people's money before giving everyone a proper extended gameplay demonstration. The official presentation is finally coming on August 27th, but Netflix subscribers will see it 6 hours earlier. We have reached the point where companies are placing early access on advertisements. That is ridiculous. Rockstar's secrecy used to make every trailer feel like a cultural event, but in the modern internet, an information vacuum doesn't remain empty. It gets filled with rumors, AI-generated rubbish, fake insiders, obsessive speculation, and eventually leaks. That doesn't mean Rockstar caused the breach. Explanation is not justification. It does mean the company should understand why so many players are desperate enough to watch unfinished footage, and if the code in the box approach was partly intended to prevent retailers from breaking the release date, this situation exposes the limitation of that strategy. Removing the disc punishes collectors and damages preservation. It doesn't magically prevent an internal build from escaping months before launch. The most concerning part of this situation isn't what has already leaked, it's what could come next. CyberLeek has threatened to continue releasing material until Rockstar and Take-Two apologise and commit to changing their practices. If they genuinely possess a controllable build, they may be capable of deliberately searching for story missions, major characters, hidden locations, and the game's ending. That turns this from leaked marketing material into potential spoiler warfare. It also creates the perfect environment for scams. People are going to search for this build. Fake download links will appear. Malware will be disguised as GTA 6. Social media accounts will recycle old footage, AI-generated clips and completely fabricated maps while claiming everything is new. And because some authentic material now exists, identifying the fakes becomes significantly harder. So please, use some common sense. Don't download anything claiming to be the leaked GTA 6 build. Don't scan random QR codes attached to stolen footage. Don't assume every mechanic listed on social media has been confirmed, and definitely do not throw away money into an anonymous token because somebody placed a GTA logo next to it. Financially, GTA 6 will probably survive this without breaking a sweat. This game is too big. The footage may have actually increased excitement by showing how ambitious the world appears to be. Millions of people who weren't following every update are now talking about it again, but this damages Rockstar's control over the conversation. The August 27th presentation was supposed to be the moment Rockstar finally pulled back the curtain. Instead, the studio now has to reveal GTA 6 while people are comparing every official scene against unfinished, stolen footage. The presentation is no longer simply an introduction, it is damage control. Rockstar needs to show enough uninterrupted gameplay to establish what the final experience actually looks like. It needs to clarify which system matters, demonstrate how Jason and Lucia play differently, and give people something authoritative enough to drown out the speculation. Silence is no longer protecting the mystique. Silence is allowing someone else to control it. The entire situation is an almost perfect representation of the modern games industry. Rockstar monetizes anticipation through pre-orders and premium editions. Netflix monetizes early access to the marketing. CyberLeek monetizes stolen attention through cryptocurrency. Content creators monetize the resulting chaos through videos like this one. And the player is standing in the middle, simply trying to work out what is real and whether the expensive game they're buying can actually be preserved. Everyone claims to be acting for the audience. Everyone is also trying to extract something from that audience. My honest verdict is that the leaked gameplay makes GTA 6 look more impressive, but the circumstances surrounding it make the entire situation look incredibly ugly. Rockstar deserves serious criticism for selling a code in a box, charging extra for single-player content, and putting early access to an advertisement behind Netflix. CyberLeek still doesn't become Robin Hood by stealing unfinished work and placing a cryptocurrency advert next to it. Both things can be wrong. You can support physical ownership without supporting a security breach. You can oppose exploitative DLC without celebrating stolen material. And you can criticize Rockstar while still respecting the developers who spent years creating this game. As of right now, the footage appears increasingly legitimate. The map remains questionable. The leaker seemingly has access to some form of playable build, and more material could arrive at any moment. GTA 6 itself still looks enormous, ambitious, and potentially unlike anything we've played before, but Rockstar now has a serious problem, because the most anticipated game in history is no longer being revealed according to its own schedule. And unless Rockstar gets control of the situation quickly, the next major thing we learn about GTA 6 might not come from a beautifully edited trailer. It might come from an anonymous account, a stolen build, or another QR code.